In this video, we'll be taking a look at two charts. So the two charts we'll be taking a look at today is gold and silver. So this is a gold chart on a 1 hour time frame. We've been in a very strong bullish trend, and last week we anticipated a move to the downside from this area of value. So area of resistance anticipated a move to the downside or a breakout, but the breakout didn't happen, went down, and I told you I wouldn't be going short because that short move may be short-lived, right? Because we had the 4 hours time frame, so moving averages on the 4 hours time frame over here. You can see this moving average head up quite nicely, but we didn't quite bounce from those levels, right? But you can see right now trading back around this area of resistance. So for me this week, going back to the 1 hour time frame, all you have to do is wait for a solid breakout to go long. In my opinion, I'm going to get rid of this moving averages for now. So 1 hour time frame, moving averages off. We're currently trading on an area of resistance. So what you do is simply watch out for a good consolidation. So consolidation around these price levels to confirm, interest around this area of value. So with a good massive breakout to the upside. If this happens, then this is a no-brainer for me. I'm going to go long. I don't care if we get a fake out. But as long as we do get this consolidation for the breakout, then I'm going to go aggressive. Stop loss can be placed underneath the consolidation that leads to the breakout, and take profit target. First one can be placed around these highs, second one around these highs, or you just trail your positions as we climb higher, right? So for me, the reason why this is the best possible outcome is because trend is still bullish. We kind of seeing some sort of geopolitical tension right now, even with the Supreme Court ruling, towards the Trump tariff, right? So for now, I think this area of resistance is a price level to watch out for, and if we get a good consolidation followed by a breakout, then that will be my confirmation to go long. A lot of traders underestimate the power of consolidations, right? If you understand price action, then you will understand that this is a very good opportunity to get that confirmation before going long, right? So another reason why a consolidation on this area of resistance could be good is because we are currently, tapping into the overbought level on the RSI, right? So signifying that the bullish momentum may be coming to an end. But if we get a consolidation, that consolidation may help us simply reset this RSI right back into the safe zone before we get our explosive move to the upside. But meanwhile, we can still get a good solid breakout even if the moving average gets oversold, right? Overbought, excuse me. So for that, in that case, then you want to see a good breakout. That means the price is likely going to open up with a gap, right, this week. Wait for more consolidation or a retest, then go long after the breakout of our consolidation. So if this happens, this is another opportunity to go long, right? So clean breakout like this. I'm just going to use my trend line. So something like this, right? So a clean breakout above this area of resistance, which signifies, okay, we are ready to, climb higher, right, in continuation of a bullish trend. And if we get a retest or a consolidation, that will be your confirmation to go long, right? A breakout from a consolidation after the main breakout from this area of resistance. Stop loss can now be placed underneath the bounce, underneath the retest, or underneath the overall consolidation. Take profit targets can be placed as high as this price level because now you have a confirmation that we're likely going to go higher, right? So this is how I'm going to trade gold. And the context of this setup is that the gold chart is still extremely bullish, in my opinion, because we have seen some sort of sustained grind towards the upside. You can see higher lows, right? So you can see this low, higher low, higher low. So price rising and mounting pressure towards this area of resistance. So a breakout from this resistance will give you the confirmation to go long, right? But if we get a consolidation before the breakout, better for you. If we get a consolidation after the breakout, better for you, right? So either way, a consolidation before or after the breakout, followed by another breakout in continuation of that move or that, bullish momentum, that will be your confirmation to go long. For now, I don't see any reason why you want to go short. Some traders may want to take the risk of going short at this area of resistance, right? So I think I'll make a video on support and resistance this week to kind of show you what traders get wrong when they trade support and resistance, right? The reason why you make so much mistakes when it comes to trading support and resistance. For me, even though this resistance looks clean, I wouldn't be going short because it's just too risky, in my opinion. It's a bullish trend, so why go short when you can just go in line with the trend after the breakout? So that's something we'll take a look at this week. Hopefully I have the time to put out our video, right? And that's it briefly for gold. Moving on, we're talking about silver, right? So this is silver chart, 1 hour time frame, also looks extremely good. That's the reason why I picked out these two charts for this week. So gold and silver, that's all I'll be trading, right? So silver massive move into this area of value. We got a wick down, traded above, and we had this formation of this is a descending triangle, right? But a descending triangle with a good bullish breakout, right? So I'm going to show you something interesting here. So something similar to what I'll be watching out for on gold, right? So now if you zoom in, you can see that we have a clean lower lows, right? Lower highs, higher low. So structure still bullish because the overall trend is bullish. You can see that from over here, right? So overall trend is still bullish. We got stopped out at this area of value. Then now, how do you find an opportunity to go long? You can see when we bounced off, when we broke out from this falling wedge, you can see we went back up into this area of resistance. So similar to the area of resistance we having on gold right now. And you can see this sweet clean consolidation over here before that breakout. So this consolidation gives us that confirmation that price is about to make a big move. And when that big move happens to the upside, then that's a no-brainer, clean trade opportunity to go long, right? Because the consolidation and the breakout gives you that confirmation that the bulls are in charge, or the market has decided on its direction, right? So this is how I trade, pure price action. It's simple, it's basic, and we'll talk more about this as we move on, over the next few days, few weeks or months, right? But you can see clean breakout, nice move to the upside, and now we're coming towards another area of resistance. So for me, I wouldn't be jumping straight into a buy trade when we close above this price level, right? Because you can see for silver, we've been absolutely overbought, right? So this is a time to cool off. For me, I think there's a good chance price pumps up into this area of resistance and maybe falls back down all the way to these price levels, or even retesting the price level before we climb higher and eventually, breaking this area of resistance. So we may not go all the way down to this price level, but the point is we may get some sort of relief rejection, right, to let the RSI cool down a little before the bulls pick up steam again, right? So that's why I believe this week, the first few days, gold may outperform silver, while silver takes some time to cool off, and that cool off may simply be a small consolidation. So a move into this area of resistance, then a small consolidation around its price levels, right, followed by a confirmed breakout. So this consolidation over here can give silver enough room to reset, right, before going higher again, right? This would just be a no-brainer in my opinion, where I go long here, and stop loss can be placed underneath the consolidation that leads to the breakout. First take profit target can be placed around these highs, and you trail the rest of your positions as we go higher, right? So speaking about confluences, if you pull up the moving average, 200 EMA, 200 SMA, you can see after the breakout from this falling wedge, you can see a consolidation around this area of resistance, which coincides with this moving averages. So 200 EMA, 200 SMA, and coincides with this trend line. So we have three solid confluences here, and when we had that final breakout to the upside, it just becomes a no-brainer and it goes up, right? So if you get setups like this, I can tell you 80 to 90% of the time you will always end up in the money, because a lot of confluences aligns with the trend, good solid volume breakouts. It's just a no-brainer in my opinion, and that's how I trade. So most times when I want to go heavy, so huge positions, I wait for setups like this. So they don't happen, they're not perfect like this all the time, right? But when they happen, the win rates tend to be much higher than just going long or short wherever you feel like, right? That's it briefly for this week's analysis. I know we didn't talk about much, but these two charts alone, gold and silver, if you play it nicely, I think you're gonna have or end the week with a decent chunk of dough, right? So that's it. That's it for this week's analysis. If you love the content, please like, subscribe, and also leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. See you next week.